Greetings and welcome to Temple Baptist Church, our devotional time for the day. Just praise the Lord that you are here with us. We're going to look at Job chapter 2. I'm going to encourage you to look at the first 10 verses. I want to look at verse 10 today to use for our main text. And this is a conversation that Job is having with his wife. He replied, "You're talking like a foolish woman. Shall we accept good from God and not trouble?" In all this, Job did not sin in what he said. Now, I think you find a lot of mystery to me in the first two chapters of Job, prompting questions, and really we have no answer for them. What is the nature of this heavenly council that is taking place, that is described in these chapters? Why was Satan allowed to participate in them? Why did God allow Job to suffer in such an extreme way? Now, those are difficult questions, but what is certain in the events in his suffering? Job wasn't abandoned by God, was he? He wasn't. And his harsh experience were used by him. And so, I'd ask you this question this morning. Sometimes I'll go home maybe in the afternoon, or especially on a Sunday afternoon, and lay down and take a little nap, what you call a nap, a power nap. But sometimes those power naps end up being a little bit longer maybe than they should. But have you ever woke up from a nap and just wondered, where am I at? You don't recognize the room you're in. You don't recognize anything. You wonder, how did I get here? And, maybe in our lives today, maybe we've found our safe all right, calm down, talk right. Maybe we found ourselves in a place we never expected. Maybe you say, well, I'm too young to have this disease and there's no cure. You go back and look at the last review you had. Everything was excellent. Didn't have any problems at all. Now you have these problems. Why is my position at work being eliminated? You were enjoying the best years of your marriage, and now you're starting over as a single parent with a part-time job. How did I get here? I wonder if Job may have wondered that as he sat among the ashes. Think of what he'd done, what had happened to him. He had lost his children, he had lost his wealth, and his health in no time flat. Didn't it just happen just like that? But he couldn't have guessed how he got here. He just knew he had to remember. Job remembered his Creator. He asked his wife here, he said, how good he'd been. He told his wife, shall we accept good from God and not trouble? Is that what we want in our Christian life? Just the good things? Well, yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Everything would be just fabulous if everything was good, but there's trouble. There's going to be there. Trouble is going to rise, and Job remembered that he could count on this good God to be faithful. He knew that. So when he cried and he screamed to heaven and he mourned in hope, he says in chapter 19, that I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that in my flesh I will see God. Job clung to hope as a remembrance you remember how the story began and how it ends. He ended up with more than what he started out with. So when we think about how did we get here, well, we got here by the grace of God, and God is, it's just not going to all be peaches and cream. It's not all going to be rosy. There's going to be tough times in our life, but we have to remember that God is in control. No matter, I can't see, I shouldn't say this, but my life being like Job's life was, I pray that if it never gets that way, but if it does, I have the faith that Job had to count on God. Do you have that kind of faith this morning? What situations will fill you with agony and dread? Things that are happening, but when they do, just remember that God is there for you. Again, I'd like to invite you to any and all of our services here at Temple. We have Sunday morning at 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. We have Sunday night at 6 and Wednesday night at 7, and you certainly would be welcome at any of those at any time. May God bless you.